Hey everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel and a little, let's call it a summer update, and talking a little bit about the plans and everything that's been happening. So first of all, May has been a little bit insane for me here on the channel and in real life, just because in real life, things here in the US are starting to open up again, so that means my real world job is becoming more demanding again, so my time is starting to get stretched a little thin. At the same time, May has been pretty incredible for the channel and growth. We started May with less than 5,000 subscribers here on the channel, and we're ending May with over 6,500. I mean, 1,500 new subscribers in 1 month. That's insane. I mean, if you think about it, I started the channel in late August of 2020, and it took me until the end of 2020. So we're looking at, 4 months to get 1,500 subs, and now we managed to somehow get it together in a month, so in less than a month. So that's pretty insane, and I want to say deeply and heartfelt and humbly thank you so much. I mean, all those comments, the subscribers, the likes, the people who have joined Discord, and I interact with on a daily basis now. It's really a massive motivator for me, and it made me realize a few things and look at a few things differently, and look at the direction of the channel and what I want it to be. I mean, right now, this is a very time-consuming hobby, a passion project, if you were. I'm putting in the hard work now in hopes that it pays off eventually down the road, and so far it's paying off a little bit. But obviously, this is not a full-time job for me. This is a side passion project, and it can never interfere with my full-time self-employed work, which pays for my entire living and the living of my family. And right now, YouTube revenue, or the channel revenue, YouTube and Patreon, to be totally upfront and honest with you, is it's less than 5% of what I make in my real world job. It would be great if somehow this could advance to more than a part-time passion project, maybe into a part-time gig, and maybe eventually into a full-time gig. That would be absolutely fantastic, because it'll allow me to invest more time and even more money. I'm already investing a lot of resources into this channel because I really enjoy it. There were times in May and in April, to be honest, where I was kind of like, I'm not sure. There's a little bit of a rut too. I mean, we still had lingering winter, spring Colorado weather, and that kind of gets you down after a while. And, cabin fever, the virus, and all that kind of stuff. And now things are looking rosier, but obviously my work's more demanding, so I'm going to be traveling again a little bit more. And, I'm trying to think what to do here with the channel moving forward. So I made one big decision just the other day, after the channel hit 500,000 views. I mean, 500,000 views. That's insane. For a small channel that's only been around for 9 months, that's pretty crazy for me. And the decision was, this channel will be purely dedicated to history-based and history-inspired gaming and topics. And so, as you know, I do these kind of historical guides for CK3. I've done one or a couple for Imperator. I'm going to do a lot for Victoria 3, and then any other games, and also games that are inspired by history. There's one that I'm going to review coming forward that I really, really enjoy. It's not historical, but it's deeply inspired by the Cold War. And it's so much fun. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to do some more reviews of historical-based games. I may even do an occasional review of a fantasy game or something like Warhammer 40k Battle Sector, just because it's a really cool, fun game. But I'm going to reserve all the fantasy sci-fi stuff, kind of push it more over towards Twitch and streaming when I do get back to streaming. I originally had the idea I'm going to do streaming on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then I just stopped completely just because I just had no time. I was super stressed. And so what I'm going to do maybe moving forward is just move that to a Tuesday afternoon, because Tuesday is kind of a day I have to stay home for work-related reasons most Tuesdays, simply because I've got like 3 or 4 conference calls in the mornings every Tuesday, and so I'm home anyway. I'm not going to be traveling, and I may as well, just chill on Twitch with you guys on Tuesdays, and maybe an occasional bonus stream on Friday. But that's still kind of up in the air, because I can't let the way I feed my kids get jeopardized in any way. I hope you understand. I'm sure you do. So we're going to go full history and historical gaming here, historical strategy games, tactical games, stuff like that here on the channel moving forward. And then anything sci-fi, fantasy will be moved over to Twitch. So the Stellaris series that I was planning on doing here on YouTube, I made the decision also during PDXCon. You know what? Let's stream that. Let's have some fun because I'm a beginner. I'm a noob. I understand the mechanics of Stellaris. But I figured that'd be a fun way to interact and you guys to heckle me and say, dude, why did you do that? And kind of move that over there. And then what I'll do here is post kind of stream updates on YouTube. Just so you don't miss out on anything for the people that aren't interested in going over to Twitch and catching up on a 3-hour stream. So that's the move there. My overall plans for the channel is I'd love this to become a true part-time or maybe full-time thing. And I do have plans and goals for if there are certain benchmarks, not view and subscriber benchmarks, but revenue benchmarks, because that at the end of the day dictates a lot for me as far as how much I can invest. So, and I haven't really defined that yet. You know, is that 20% of my current income, 50%, 100% to be able to do ABC next steps? I'd like to, you know, maybe dedicate more time to some true history content, even though there are a ton of history channels out there. So not sure if I'm going to do that, but kind of combine it with gaming, you know, history in gaming. Be a lot of fun. I did have one really cool suggestion for a video that I am working on, and we'll see who jumps on with me in a kind of a panel discussion about that. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, some books as well to help you out with your historical strategy gaming, just to give you inspiration, because for me, that's one of the most fun things about history strategy games, is that I get to immerse myself in a historical period that I wasn't in, you know? So that's a lot of the fun there. And those are all steps that I want to do, but I got to be able to invest more time into it. You know, the revenue kind of has to be there. You know, I mean, it sounds cliche and it sounds sellout, but it's the pragmatist in me. You know, I'm in my early 40s. For those of you that don't know, I'm married, happily love my wife. She's super supportive. She wants this to go to the moon and back, which is awesome. And I've got 3 kids, and so there are responsibilities there, and so I just have to be pragmatic about it. I invest a ton of time into this, and I absolutely love every second I put into it. And any of those history-based ones take a lot of time. Just the research and then the editing, even though maybe it doesn't seem like it takes a lot of time, it really does. And I really appreciate every single one of you. If you have the means to support the channel in any which way, there are a few things you could do. If you want to buy a game, and you see it, I've got a Nexus GG store link down in the description. You can check that out and support there. Certain percentage of the proceeds go to the channel. Only a few games on there. Patreon's one way to do it, and the other one obviously is become a channel member. But the easiest way is just let the annoying ads play, because that's honestly how 90% of the current revenue I get through YouTube comes together. So that's just one thing. But the biggest way is views and likes and comments. So I really appreciate that. So my plans here for the summer now, moving forward, in June, I've got 2 weeks I'm going to be gone. I've got work conferences 1 week, and then the week after that, I'm actually going on vacation, packing up the wife, the kids, the dogs, and heading to a cabin in a remote spot in southern Colorado just to chill by a lake for a week and totally decompress. And then probably some other travel stuff coming up in July, and then September, and maybe November. So here and there, the channel video frequency is going to have to drop on occasion. I'd love to do videos on the channel Monday through Friday, 5 videos at minimum. Some weeks it's going to be more as Dev Diaries come out. Some weeks it's going to be less, where maybe it's just Dev Diaries. Or if I'm gone, obviously there aren't going to be Dev Diary updates because I won't be there to watch them and read them and talk to you about them. And some weeks maybe it's just one video, and maybe it's just a review or a guide. I don't know yet, but I hope you understand that sometimes real life just takes over. But I am dedicated to this channel. I'm dedicated to you guys, and I'm looking forward to see where this goes. I mean, in 3 months, the end of August, I launched the channel August 26th or 27th. of 2020. And so that's almost exactly 3 months from now. If somehow, through a miracle of YouTube, we crack 10,000 subscribers by the 1-year anniversary, that would be absolutely, I'd be dumbstruck. That would be amazing. It tracks to maybe be close, so it'd be kind of cool. And if somehow, you know, my goal for this year was 10,000 subs by the end of 2021. It's looking like we're going to be able to get there, and I really appreciate every single one of you. Content moving forward, Crusader Kings 3, always a staple here on the channel. Victoria 3 is going to be another one. And then stuff like Strategic Command, War Plan, Unity of Command, you know, other history-based strategy games will appear here on the channel from time to time, be it reviews, be it mini-series, be it experiments, mods, highlights, you name it. I do want to show more games than just Paradox. Obviously, there'll be maybe some Total War content. Odds are it's all going to be old Total War game-based content, but everybody responded really well to the video about Total War, Rome 2, and the DEI mod that I did really well, and I'll do probably a few more like that. I've got an idea with a few of the older historical Total Wars, because I have no idea when we're going to get a real historical Total War again. Maybe ever. Not sure. It's not looking great right now, because I'm recording this the day after they announced, you know, the weird decision with Three Kingdoms. Not that Three Kingdoms is historical. It's in a historical setting. There's some historical basis behind it, but it's not a historical Total War, in my opinion. Just the OP nature of the romance mode, just it's not quite there. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here, but that, just so you know, that's the direction. I do have ideas if I hit certain targets of maybe additional channels, but that's super time consuming, and so that's not going to happen until really I can afford to do that. So I hope you understand. Again, thank you so much for all your support. Don't forget, like, subscribe, join the Discord. Really, that's something I've been really getting back into and active on there. We've got some awesome people on there that are active all the time, talking strategy games, gaming industry, history, historical history books, all that kind of stuff. So please go check that out. So until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.